Hi there, welcome back to my channel and welcome to the final part of Fabulously Filthy with Emily Parcel. Last time we saw that I wasn't able to complete the aspiration because Emily has the slob trait. She's unable to get the tense or embarrassed moodlet for the final part of the aspiration, which was to host a party event. And normally other Sims, when their house is dirty or filthy and they have guests over, they get a tense or an embarrassed moodlet, which Emily is unable to get because she's a slob and she's comfortable in dirty and filthy environments. I did go on a little bit of a rant last time about how I thought it was a bit incompatible that the aspiration about being filthy isn't compatible with the slob trait, which seems ridiculous, but that is the situation we're in. So just now I'm just having Emily clean up the house. I'm going to renovate it, tidy it up, make it a little bit brighter and a little bit more colourful because it's looked so dull and dingy through this playthrough. And I'm just going to show you that, and then I'm going to just briefly talk about what my next series is going to be about because I have already started planning and work for that one. I'm keeping Emily's little dust bunny friends, Bow and Cinnabon there. I'll just keep them by the door here just as a little memento of what she went through to do this challenge. The Fabulously Filthy aspiration, for some reason, is part of the location aspirations within the game, and they are not something that I have played about with too much. The only one I have done before is Strangerville Mystery, which I did the first time I got the pack. It's been a while since I got the Strangerville pack though, so I would like to revisit that. So for my next few series, I'm going to do some more of the location aspirations. Specifically, my next series will be the Beach Life aspiration. Now, I have owned Island Living for a little while, and although I have spent a lot of time in Sulani, I haven't actually done a lot with the Island Living pack, so it will be interesting to actually do that one. For me, I bought Sulani because there's a lot on there where you can have your own little deserted island, and one of my favourite things to do is Sims 4 hard mode, which is turn on simple living and off the grid. And if you do that on the deserted island, as well as putting on the private dwelling lot trait, nobody can visit your island and you can live a completely deserted island experience that way. If you also do that as a rags to riches and start with 0 simoleons and no lot built, it is an empty lot to start with. It is extremely difficult because you rely basically on catching fish to get food, trying to scour the beach for shells to sell to make any money, just to buy the campfire to cook the fish on. If you want to make that extra difficult for yourself, you can give your sim the traits of vegetarian, lactose intolerant and glutton so that they get hungry very quickly but you can't eat the fish, which forces you to very quickly find seeds and start farming. And if you have seasons, you're restricted by which seeds you can grow when, so you either have to have some sort of sheltered way of growing your crops, or else you only eat seasonal food, which would make it even more difficult. Not going to be doing that right now. That's not going to be part of me going through the beach life aspiration. I have a little story in mind for how I'm going to carry out the beach life aspiration, and it will be with an existing townie that I will be using to do that. So that will be my next series, and that will be starting after this video goes up. In another day or two, I should have the first part of my beach life series uploaded. So that's me finished just brightening up Emily's home here, making it looking a little less bleak. Still got her 2 dust bunnies there. I went with the cottage living yellow themed kitchen, and I tried to keep it in sort of bright, cheerful colours after what it had looked like before. I kept the divider that she had, I just made it pink and white to match the rest of the house. I put up some nicer wallpaper. I used the tiny living units to build around the TV there. The TV that she has, as you can see from the bottom left, it's one of the picture frame TVs, so when the TV's off it turns into what looks like just a picture hanging on the wall. So I moved the bathroom back there a little bit and put a staircase in, and in behind the staircase she's got a little computer desk area there now, and I kept the upstairs area for her to have as a bedroom. And there's the bedroom there. That's the second most comfortable bed in the game that she has. It's from I believe it's the Vintage Glamour stuff pack that bed's from, and I've kind of themed the room, the colours of the room just around that. And again, that's just the house overall there, looking a lot brighter and cleaner and a lot more cheerful than it did before, although it's still fairly basic. So, that in mind, I'm going to end the series there. Thank you all for watching, and I will hopefully see you again soon in my Beach Life series. Thanks again.